we look out from the planet and we try to search for other intelligence out there, what are we really looking for? Are we just looking for some beep and some signal and we go, oh, there are some green men out there, or what? Essentially, there is a scaling, right? We are expecting there will be probably three types of civilizations that we might use. Type 1 is a civilization which controls the complete planet. All the power on the planet is under harness, under control. The complete planetary ecosystem is properly maintained in balance. The type 2, which is most probably that we will observe first, is a civilization which controls the whole solar system, not just one planet, but the whole solar system. And they are those people that probably colonized already other worlds in the solar system. And then you go to the type 3, which is harnessing the energy of the entire galaxy. And kind of it becomes murky. Once you start reading the literature and reading through the Kardashian scale, which you kind of predicted in the 1960s, we don't really understand what's happening on type 3 and beyond. So it's type 2 that all of those satellites we are sending out and everything that NASA is doing lately. So here's the question, what are we? You know what? We are type 0. Because we still burn plants. We still don't control this planet. We are still kind of having little worlds and little countries which are separated from each other. And we are not one planetary civilization. And that's where I think that in front of us, in our generation, literally our generation is one of the generations that will look into this most important transition of this humanity. Going from the fragmented little societies to a type 1 planetary society. And I think that we can't do it without IT. Actually, the information technology is the driver for it. If you ask old people, what is the world? They will probably show you that political map of the world you see on the left. Ask anyone who is 20 or younger, show me the picture of the world, and you will get the marble, you will get the globe. That is one of the indicators that the young generation is not thinking about the world anymore as a set of countries, but as a one. If you're looking into the economy, for better or for worse, in the last couple of years, and you see all of those ripples and collapse in the US, and collapse in Europe, and so on, the type 1 indicator for that is that we are obviously completely interconnected. Someone makes some bad mistake in a bank in the US, it will hurt you here. Someone in Greece can't pay a debt, it hurts us in the US. How about the language? Well, besides keeping and fostering and maintaining the local languages, there is a need for type 1 global language, which it looks now that for better or for worse will be English, which is not my first language, actually it's my fifth. And it's not your first language, but obviously we will accept it as a type 1. We're looking at the type 1 culture. What is it that the girls play here? That is a type 1 global music, for better or for worse. Because everyone on this planet resonates with it. It might not be a local, not folklore and so on, but it is a type 1 music. We are seeing more and more the type 1 social orders, where things are globally right or wrong, not just limited to a specific societies. And definitely technology as a type 1 accelerator, a massive, massive accelerator, that we can see through technology the moment when something happens on any side of this planet, and we feel it, we see it, we compassion with it, and we try to contribute it. Technology is the main driver of everything that we are doing. IT, information technology, is the main kind of heart of what we are doing for the last 10 years, and driving this society forward, driving this humanity forward. That we are building machines, encoding machines that are building machines that help us. Of course that there are many doubts, of course that many things can go wrong. But if you are talking to the scientists and to the IT people, we don't see the problem that there will be a Skynet turned on and the Terminator will come. We are careful enough. It's interesting that it's a kind of already seen that we mature enough from perspective perspective of our ethics, that we know how to evolve between those two opposing forces. So it's not a problem, where are we going? The problem is, are we going fast enough? Will we suffocate ourselves as a planetary civilization, or will we thrive and make that transition to a pipeline? And the only people that can actually help us do it better and faster are people in information technology. Not people who are working behind the desks, not people in banks, not people in shops, not teachers. It's us. It's us here. And that's why I think that all the summits for IT technology are so important. Because if there was ever a time that there was the most important job in the most important generation, is being a professional in the IT industry now, in the last couple of years, and probably the next 10, 15 years. Because this is our legacy to the future generations. This is our legacy to our children. Just imagine, we will grow old, and we will say, look, my son, look, my daughter, this is when we did it. This is when I was part of that great transition of this humanity. This was the moment of the IT